Hi guys, so trying to take this wing mirror cover off tonight because I'm going to change the LED or the indicators to LED sequential black ones. What I've managed to do by hand and trim tool is to get it off on one corner on one side. Let's go around this way. As you can see, I've managed to get it open on one side there, so I'm hoping it's just a case of going around with a trim tool all the way around and it should just pop off. So like I said, it's quite managed to get quite a bit of it out there, and that was literally just with a tool and trying to like prise it forward with the hand. I don't know if this bit here has snapped or whether it's meant to be like that, but I'll find out when I take it off. But these are not easy to take off. Once they're on. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try, carry on, and we'll see what happens. So if I just push this all the way along, oh, here we go, that's just popped there. So hopefully, still a bit tight. Right, it seems like it's held on or something. Still feels a bit tight. I'm just going to give it a yank. There we go. Right, so that's done. What you find with these wing mirrors also is that you have an issue with regards to, this is an auto GT model, so the wing mirrors are like butterfly wing mirrors, so they should close. I've been having issues in that it's been intermittent on one side, on the other side, on the passenger side, hasn't been working at all. Done a bit of research, and it says that you have a motor or a solenoid which is in here, this one here, which may need replacing. So while I'm doing this, I'm probably going to go ahead. I've ordered some of these solenoids, 2 of them, off eBay, so I'm going to go ahead and replace these as well, and see if I can get this thing to work properly. And yeah, so that's that. To disconnect this light, need to take it off from there. To disconnect this solenoid, I think it's, here we go, so it's a case of disconnecting these 2 cables here, and then there we go, underneath here there's 2 cables there, so I need to get these out and get this replaced as well. So blue and yellow, the new solenoids come with the correct connectors, so it's literally just connecting in to what it is. So I'm hoping that I can do this side and the passenger side. I'm going to do, just for the sake of like a couple of quid, I'm going to change both solenoids on both sides, and I'm doing the indicators anyway. So I'm going to get that done. And just out of interest, yes, so these indicators, anybody wants to know, are held on with torque screws. So I will let you know in 1 minute what size that actually is. Right, okay, so I've got the new solenoid in, just to show you how it goes back in. So this clips down like this at the lowest point, and if you have a look just there on the side of the new solenoid, there is a groove there and there, and if you have a look inside there, you can see that there is a groove there and on the top. So I think this is just going to slide into that. There you go, so that slid in. It's all connected back up, and that's that. This sits in here, there we go, so that's that. So now it's just a case of sorting out my indicators, so I'm going to get on with them, tell you what size those torque screws are as well. Okay guys, so these are the new indicators, the sequential LED indicators. So I'm thinking on the back they have a left and a right, so it should be pretty straightforward fitting these. What I have noticed is that on the old lenses there is some foam, So what I'm going to try and do is get one of these off and see how well the new one sits. It may be that I have to make my own foam or some kind of silicone. So obviously they're designed to stop water penetrating and coming into the actual unit, so I'm going to have to possibly replicate that. So yeah. Right, okay guys, so the torque screw size is T20, it's T20 there. I'm going to quickly whip this off and let's see what it looks like. Okay guys, that's the screws off. Going to have a quick look, pull this out, and yeah, there is a bit of foam all the way around. And what you'll see on the new one is that there's actually no foam anywhere. So I think I'm going to get some foam, stick some foam on this, and then install it on. So it's just a case of getting some thin foam like that, probably something like a window seal or something from a tool station, and yeah, get that all the way around, and then it's an idea to fit this, I think. Okay guys, what I decided to do was stick the foam, which I purchased from Wix. It's quite thick stuff, and it's draft excluder. So I bought this and I've stuck it on the inside of the actual housing rather than onto the lens, and the reason why is because you just can't cut it thin enough to get it onto the lens. So I've kind of padded it out and made a good seal here. So now what should happen is the light should sit in and get it fitted, and it should be quite flush, and there'll be no movement or vibration. Right, this is done, and that's the outside, that's the inside. You can see that it's the padding is actually working really well. When fitting it, what I did was once I got it all tight, before I tightened it up and nipped it right up, I moved the actual fitting, or the light, the LED light, around a bit, and I heard it click, so almost like it clicks into place. And what that meant was that on this edge here it fitted in perfectly and popped out, so it's flush and good. So I'm happy with that. My wing mirror is not the greatest, it's got a lot of scratches and stuff on it, but just wanted to get these lights on, see how they look. So I'm going to get on and do the passenger side, and I'll give you a quick demo once it's done, and we'll also test to see that the wing mirrors actually do move now and fold up like they should by changing the solenoids. Right, okay guys, it's connected up. You can see the two spaces there, so this plug sits between the two, so almost like, I can show you, so it will sit in here sideways between these two spots, and then it's a case of just pushing the cover back on. That's done. There's the sequential indicators done, both sides. So that's working. Now it's just a case of testing to make sure that the solenoids have worked, and we can get these wing mirrors to turn up. So press the button, let's give it a go. There we go. Perfect, that has gone up. So that's one side, and that's the other side. So it was literally those two solenoids that require replacing, and that's it, we've got it working. So yet again, hope this video helps. Common fault with the solenoids and the wing mirrors, so always start with that. They're pretty cheap, they're a couple of quid on eBay, to start with that, and then if that doesn't work, then more than likely it's a motor. But with the motor, to be honest, it's so difficult to like get it out. You're better off just replacing the wing mirror. So that's that, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm impressed. The LEDs are all intact and they are working as they should. So thank you for your time. Again, like I said, hope this helps, and yeah, great, give me a thumbs up. Bye.